Good morning, students. This is third part of our chapter Tracing Changes Through Thousand Years. In this video, we will discuss about next topic, that is old and new religions. So the thousand years of history that we are exploring witnessed major developments in the religious traditions. Means we are reading about 1000 years, that is from 700 to 1750. So in this 1000 years period we have witnessed many religious traditions and beliefs that emerged in this period. It was during this period that important changes occurred in religion that we call Hinduism. So in Hinduism, it was included that worship of many new deities, deities means gods and goddesses, were worshipped. So people constructed temples. So mainly temples was constructed by the royal people, means kings or queens, and the dominant groups of the society. And in Hinduism, people who were having knowledge of Sanskrit were called Brahmins, and Brahmins were having dominant position in the society, and they were supported by their patrons. Patrons means an influential or wealthy person who support them. So mostly they were supported by new rulers and some wealthy people. And the major idea of that period was emergence of bhakti. Bhakti means loving their personal deity, loving their personal god or goddesses that were different for different people. And one another religion that emerged in this period was Muslim religion, and it was brought in Indian subcontinent by merchants and migrants, those who came in this continent for trading purpose. And Muslims regard Quran as their holy book, and they accept the sovereignty of one God called Allah. Like in Sikh religion, we worship Guru Granth Sahib. So Muslim people worship their holy Granth Quran, and as we accept sovereignty of one God, they accepted sovereignty of one God called Allah. Mostly all the religions are same, and every religion has some main principles that every religion believes that God is one, and we are creatures created by one God, like that. And many rulers were patrons of Islam, as the Brahmins were learned peoples in Hindu religion. So in Islam, religious people were called ulemas, and Muslims were having two divisions. One was Shia Muslims and another was Sunni Muslims. Shia Muslims were having belief that their Prophet Muhammad was their legitimate leader, and Sunni Muslims believe in authority of religious leaders called Khalifas. And next is thinking about time and historical periods. So historians do not have a same thinking about the division of history. In middle of the 19th century, British historians divided the history of India into three periods that were called Hindu period, Muslim period, and British period, that division was based on idea of religion. So British historians believed that only religion of rulers was important cause of change in period, but that religion was accepted by few historians only. Most of historians look for economic and social factors to characterize major elements of different movements of the different periods. Like in class 6, you have studied about hunter gatherers, early farmers, people living in towns, villages, and early empires. But now in class 7, this year you will study about medieval history, that is regarding spread of peasant societies, rise of regional and imperial states, and development of Hinduism and Islam religion, and arrival of European trading companies. So that is all included in medieval period. And modernity carries sense of material progress, intellectual advancement, that you will study in your coming class in class 8.